why you should avoid reading random books on Warhammer 40K and do this instead. So guys, whenever you get into Warhammer 40K, if you're still getting into Warhammer 40K or want to, there's a ton of information out there what the heck you should do, and a lot of people are just saying there's no continuity to 40K, just go and read whatever book you want, it doesn't freaking matter. But why you shouldn't do that? Well, it is because there's something called actual story continuity, and yes, in Warhammer it is all over the place sometimes when you take a look at all the books that are already out, when you think about the stories and how they were released in time and what is the established lore, how things changed through the years, and oh my gosh, my head's gonna explode. And that is basically how I felt. So why you shouldn't do that and just go and read a random book? Well, because you are not going to have an overall look at 40K. You're just going to have a look over whatever small story or bigger story, whatever it is that you pick to read, without any context for the rest of the universe and how the universe actually is. So instead of just going and reading random books, like for example, I read for the first time the Night Lord's Omnibus, and I do not regret it, actually. But I do not regret it because I did the other thing instead. So what the heck is the other thing? The first thing you should do is to go and watch established channels on YouTube like Luton here, that is from Luton, and have the overall look of the universe, because channels like Luton, 40K Theories, that are very reliable. Of course, there are some others out there, but they do explain the lore very well. Will give you the best overlook and the best idea of what 40K really is. Luton talks about the Emperor of Mankind. Of course, I also did the videos about that. I also did some videos about that. I also did an introduction to the 40K universe, which you can see right here somewhere. And that is very good because it's brief and it could give you all the story since the very freaking beginning until right now, actually. So my video is also a good idea. But if you wanna have like a perfect image of 40K as much as possible to grasp the hugeness of it, the scale, the epicness, the sheer amazingness, the badassery, you gotta watch Luton and 40K Theories. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna remind me of someone else down below. Of course, there's others, but when it comes to explanation of the lore, I do think that they're just the best and they're most accurate. And after you're done with watching several videos about the 40K universe, how it began, the Emperor, all those things, you gotta start with the books. And where you should start is the Horus Heresy. That's just the best series, and although there's 500 tons of books by this point, I mean there's more than 50 something books in the Horus Heresy, you should only read the main books, which the first one is Horus Rising, actually. Then False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, The Flight of the Eisenstein, Fulgrim, The First Heretic, Legions, Mechanicum, Nemesis, I wouldn't recommend that much. A Thousand Suns, Prospero Burns, The Outcast Dead, I'm not sure about that one, if I recommend that. You should definitely read The End and the Dead Volume 1, 2, 3, that's what I forgot to say about the Horus Heresy, because these are the latest 3 books, and they are super mega important because it deals with the Emperor of Mankind, his fight with Horus, the death of Sanguinius, and just a lot of things, basically. It's just absolutely amazing, those 3. You just gotta have that. Then you can start catching up with the 40K books, which is the Dark Imperium, and the Dark Imperium takes a look at Guilliman and his journey, basically to what is happening right now. And there's another book that's coming out very soon from one of the latest series that are coming out, but that is like at the end. So at the end of everything, you can catch up with the latest books and you have found out which are those latest books, because depending on when you are finding this video, you might have to read a lot more of the newer books. So after you get to the basics, which is again number 1, watch as many as possible lore videos about the beginning, like everything started, the whole universe, the Emperor of Mankind, the Horus Heresy. I mean, after you watch the videos about those things, then read the Horus Heresy books that I mentioned, then start reading some of the Dark Imperium and some of the books in general from the latest 40K main story timeline, and then you can read whatever else you want. If you already have like favorite chapter or Primark, you can read their individual books as well. So that's how you can do it, so you can have some kind of a continuity in your head. First you get your established idea of what 40K is with the videos, which are very, very good. Then you read the books and you understand that actually you can form your own opinion and you don't need Luton's opinion always. I mean that there's some things that you can discover are deeper maybe than what the videos present them to be, which is all up to you and how you perceive things. But I'm just saying that's how I was when I watched all the videos about lore when I was first starting out. And then when I started reading the books, I analyzed a lot of things myself and I discovered more than I actually could learn from these videos. But that is just my own personal talent to analyze literature. Your experience might be different. In the end of the day, the point is for you to get the cohesiveness in your head about 40K and not to just read about this legion and that legion and this legion, because then you're just gonna be about the Astartes or just about the Astrameltarum or just about the Eldar or just about the Orcs or whatever it is, and you'll never like grasp the whole majestic grandeur of the 40K universe. So you need Luton, you need all of those videos, and then you need Horse Heresy, and then you need some of the new books that follow the main storyline like the Direct Imperium, and then you can just go like that and, you know, and read whatever you like. Okay, watch this video next and see you next time. If you like, support me, links are down below. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.
The 40K Empress teaches fitness, health, nutrition, and helps with your intimate relationships. At OnlyFans. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but she doesn't use it for Slanesh things. Go there and let her help you with what you truly need. The link is down below in the description dimension. Go on, click the link. I'd know if you didn't. I see you.